Hello everyone, this is me Debosmita Sarkar. Today we are going to talk about Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is a northern Indian state in the Himalayas. It's home to scenic mountain towns and resorts such as Dalhousie. Host to the Dalai Lama, Himachal Pradesh has a strong Tibetan presence. This is reflected in its Buddhist temple and the monasteries as well as its vibrant Tibetan New Year celebration. The region is also known for its trekking, climbing, and skiing areas. Great Himalayas. Rising from the Shivalik ranges and moving higher into the mid Himalayas, Great Himalayas, and beyond into the Trans Himalayan vast expanse of western Tibet, Himachal Pradesh is a land of grand diversity. This highest mountain chain in the world has been revered and worshipped down the ages as the abode of the gods. Many peaks and mountain lakes in Himachal are considered sacred, where believers braving storm and snow trek for an annual pilgrimage. Rivers born of vast glacial fields are the life soul of the people living on the Indo-Gangetic and Brahmaputra plains. Rivers Bees, Ravi and Chenab, three tributaries rivers of river Indus, originates from Himachal. River Satluj, like the Indus and Brahmaputra, is one of those few rivers that cuts through the Himalayas. It enters Himachal at Shipkila and passes through a deep gorge in Kinnaur and leaves the state at Bhakra in a westward flow. Regions of the mountains on the west eastern flank of Satluj divide North India into the Indus and Ganga basin. Shimla, the state's capital city, is located along this ridge line that stretches into Kinnaur. From the east side of Shimla, rainwater and snow melt flows into the Bay of Bengal, and from the western side, it ends up in the Arabian Sea. Sheltered by the ranges, rivers and their feeding tributary streams have carved out some of the most serene, scenic, and fertile valleys. The high mountain desert valley of Spiti, the scenic Sangla valley of Kinnaur, the charming Beers valley of Kullu Manali and Mandi, the indulgent land of Kangra valley, the aesthetically cut out Chamba valley and Lahore valley, crowded with some of the biggest glaciers in the entire Himalayas, is the backdrop of Himachal Pradesh, a geography as exciting as it can get. From sweet and therapeutic spring waters to healing hot springs, Himalayas has blessed Himachal with great natural riches. Flora and fauna. A green pearl in the Himalayan crown, Himachal Pradesh is blessed with a rich flora and fauna that graces the land with grandeur and majesty. In the highlands, stealthily, the elusive snow leopards hunts blue sheep, and in the last refuge of undisturbed western Himalayan habitat. At the Great Himalayan National Park, the rare but visually stunning western tragopan and monal pheasants find a protected shelter. Other animals that can be sighted in the wild include the ibex, wild yak, coral deer, musk deer, Himalayan black bear, brown bear, leopards, and the Himalayan thar. Snow leopard, it's home to an extremely hostile habitat of snow mountain ranges. The snow leopard is a powerful predator preying mainly upon blue sheep and the ibex. Some of its environment and mostly living a solitary life, the snow leopard is the state animal of Himachal Pradesh. Himalayan yak. Standing 6 feet tall at the shoulder, the massively built yak is a long haired bovine found in the higher Himalayan region. The shaggy beast has been domesticated, and besides providing meat, fiber, milk, and hide, yaks also serve as the beast of burden in Spiti, Lahore, and parts of Chamba. Musk deer. This rare deer normally lives far from human habitation in a habitat of hilly and forested environment in mountain ranges. The aromatic musk scent glands Only in adults, males are for attracting mates. Himalayan black bear. This bear is a subspecies of the Asiatic black bear with a distinctive necklace of white fur across its chest. Its natural habitat is forested areas with rocky outcrops having caves. Black bears are very aggressive towards humans and is counted among the most deadly animal of India. Western tragopan, adored as Jujurana king among birds, the western tragopan is a rare pheasant found only in narrow range of the temperate Himalayas. In the wild, the pheasant has been sighted in the Beas, Satluj, and Ravi river catchment areas. This majestic bird is the state bird of Himachal Pradesh. Monal, found in forested area tracks between 2000 to 3500 meters altitude in the northwestern Himalayan belt. The monal pheasant is known for its bright plumage. Only the male has such beauty. The female is a dull brown companion. This pheasant can be spotted in the high reaches of Shimla, Kinnar, Kangra, Kullu, and Chamba mountains. From dry scrub vegetation with broad leaved trees spread out over the lower Shivalik mountains to deep coniferous and oak forest of the mid hills and the alpine pasture lands found above the tree line. Flora of Himachal is as diverse as the land. Between these extremes can be found tropical to temperate vegetational zones of mixed deciduous forest, bamboo, chill oaks, rhododendron, deodar, kale, fir, spruce, juniper, and birch. Abundance of wildflowers, ferns, and rich medicinal herbs are found in the forest and the alpine meadows. Pink rhododendron. Originally, rhododendrons are natives of Asia, and when one is in bloom, it is a sight to behold. Pink rhododendrons is a rare rhododendron that is only found close to the tree line in the high ranges. Locally known as Gulabi Buranj, the pink rhododendron is the state flower of Himachal Pradesh. Pong Dam Wetland. In the winter months, thousands of migratory birds, after flying enormous distance, live out their season in the state's extensive wetlands. One of them, Pong Dam Wetland, has been declared a Ramsar wetland site of international importance. Spread over 307 square kilometers, this wetland began to attract winter migratory birds from as far as the Arctic region and Siberia soon after the Pong Dam was built on River Bias in 1975. In recent times, more than 220 bird species of 54 animals have been recorded in this wetland. The warm waters of Bhakra Dam and Pong Dam reservoirs hold an abundance of fish, which includes the sporty golden mahashi. Brown and rainbow trout thrive in the snow-fed cold streams of Baspa in Sangla Valley, Ul in Berod Valley, and Pabar in Rohuru Valley. Golden Mahasi. Mahasis are a world famous game fish, and the golden mahasi is one of the most sought after one. Also known as the greyhound, anglers consider this fish that can weigh up to 70 kgs as one of the finest sport fish found in the Himalayan belt. Trout, introduced from Europe into snow-fed mountain streams in the early part of the 20th century, trout have thrived in many streams of Himachal Pradesh, and anglers' sporting delight. Both the brown and rainbow trout are also commercially farmed as table fish. Fairs and Fest. Nurtured by centuries of tradition, the warm and hospitable people of Himachal Pradesh celebrate life in hosting a variety of fairs and festivals to sometimes honor gods and goddesses, and on many other occasions to socialize by marking the season, be it with hope when spring is breaking out, or by dancing and dining after the harvest bounty is done with. These social gatherings are a grand display of the local culture where trade, religion, sport, and celebration has a visiting tourist happily partake in these festivities. And age-old beliefs manifest in over 2,000 village deities has each region and valley hold on to their faith. Many religious faith like Kulu, Dashera, Chamba, Minjar, Renukaji Fair, and Mandi Shivaratri in recent years have gained much prominence. New Year celebration. During the New Year, thousands of holidaymakers throng the popular hill stations of Shimla, Manali, Chali, Dharamshala, and Dalhousie each year to partake in the celebrations held. The local administration and hospitality service provider often put up shows, events, or fun competitions for the festive season to engage the tourists in the merrymaking as the old year passes out and the new one is ushered in. Manali Winter Carnival. Gaiti and fanfare mark the week-long Winter Carnival festival held in the first week of January at Manali before a large number of Indian and foreign tourists. Cultural teams from many states have put up folk dance performance competitions in solo dance, group dance, fashion show, musical performance are organized, and even a winter queen beauty contest is held. Nearby in Solang Valley, a skiing competition is also conducted. Lori Makar Sankranti. Celebrated on 13 January, Lodi brings the community together for an evening spent dancing to film songs around bonfires in many parts of Himachal. The Pragpur in Kangra district even holds a fair for the occasion held soon after the winter solstice on 14 January. Makar Sankranti marks the endings of long cold nights by holding celebrations with an early morning bath followed by religious prayers and a festive neighbors and other guests. An aromatic khichdi, black gram and rice cooked together, served with ghee, is the special dish for the occasion. The Tapani hot springs on the banks of river Satluj near Shimla draws a lot of devotees to the place for mass bathing on this day. Halda. In deep winter, Halda, held around the New Year time, is the festival of the Chandra Bhaga valleys of the Lahore. Villages with torches of cedar wood lead up, step out in the night to drive away evil forces. After the ceremony, singing and dancing around a bonfire follows that we can go on for a couple of days. Siskar Appa, a goddess of wealth, is also worshipped on the occasion. Fagli. Fagli celebrated mainly to usher in spring from mid-January onward in Lahore Valley, Lahore Pattan's Valley, is held by worshipping Shiva, Naga, and the goddess Hinda Hadimba. The ritual dishes are also cooked and eaten at Kinnor Sazi or Sazo, which comes around this time too. In Parvati Tirithan Valley of Kullu, masked dancers move from village to village singing folk songs and performing skits. Basant Panchami. Basant Panchami, usually celebrated in February, marks the arrival of spring. Every town in the lower hills appear to keep a reserve of color for the occasion, for the skies are filled with medley of spectrum kites on the occasion. Losar. Losar is a festival celebrated by Buddhists and monasteries in Lahore, Spiti, and other parts of the state. Ritual dances with unbelievably rich imagery are held to some of the most spectacular performances. The stylist charm dance with elaborate costumes and masks commemorates the assassination of the cruel Tibetan king, wrongly called the devil dance. It actually symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. Cuisine. Varied as the land, different valley regions of Himachal have held onto age-old tradition in dress, music, dance styles, architecture, agricultural practice, but it is the tantalizing palette with a variety of cuisines on offer that can grip a traveler to come back looking for more. Drawn from the farms and pastures the land grows, many dishes make a liberal use of the produce, herbs, nuts, fruits, milks, and milk products. In many belts, non-vegetarian food is the norm, and most meals are centered around meat, cereal, and lentils. A non-vegetarian would be left smacking his fingers when served with a khamotki meat, a chamba specialty of mutton cooked in ghee with curd, spices and garnished with cashew nuts, dried dates and raisins. A fresh catch of trout fish, roasted, steamed, cooked or cooked in a curry is a delicacy in Barot, Sangla, Pabbar and Kulumanili valleys. Other locally popular dishes include khatta kharai meat of Kangra, the pots of Mandi and Sepu Wadi of Mandi, Patande of Sirmaur, Babru and Nasata of Shimla. Having a history of living in solitary communities under very harsh geographical constraints, the simple people of Himachal used the centuries gathered knowledge of some of the rarest herbs and spices to create magic with their cuisine. Culture and heritage. Tracing roots to Vedic times, the rich heritage of Himachal Pradesh did find safe retreats from frequent invasions in Himalayan valleys, at isolated kingdoms, and at remote habitation. The mighty mountains have always been counted upon as free giving, where the seeker found shelter and solace. Mystical practices of primitive shamanism have peacefully existed alongside that evolved faiths of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism for thousands of years. Life in villages centered in around temples of Devi and Devta, gods and goddesses, with a shaman in trance, often being the adjudicator of good and evil in society. So with this we came to the end. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.